This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. The 19. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on this squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
There he goes! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Lavis. Caught near the sticks, it's Temple. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Chippewas lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Labus. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And the Chippewas need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tenth play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He's got 50 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man, it's Bullock. Makes the grab, it's Wiggins. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Louisiana Tech 3, Central Michigan 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lavis. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they do on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. With the catch, it's Finley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it.
Love the effort and love the pursuit by the defense. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And they were just relentless. The quarterback turning around and changing direction time and time again. And finally, that defensive effort paid off.
And there he goes. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Labus. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Wiggins. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Lavis. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Labus. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Red pass, it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. Made a defender miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Labus. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense getting set for first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Labus. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Temple. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Robertson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Back to throw, it's Bullock. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
Louisiana Tech, 17. Central Michigan, 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. It's a running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Give to the big fullback. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own one, and they need just a little space if they can find it. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Got a man, it's Callahan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Lavis. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bullock. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Take off. What a way to set him up.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Ready, set. 42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Caught over the middle, it's Townsend. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Labus. Now improvising. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt.
Kick it away.
They boot it away. Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Yankee blue.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gonna run it. It's Booth. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.